Okay. I got a... Right, we good? Are we good? Are we good? They're both live. I'm assuming the other YouTuber's live as well. Just make sure, double check everything. Oh yeah. Right, we good? And the only thing we're not live on. Yo, Run, how are you? Fivers, how are you? You good? Let me just double check that I've actually sorted out the camera as well. I don't think I've done that. Oh no, I have done it. Okay, cool. So that's cool. We're live. Cool. No, it's just live on TikTok. Okay. Cool. Alright. Slaying Spider. Nice, nice. I am trying not to lose my head at this annoyance racket that's coming from the neighbour's flat. And I think they've got their extractor fan on and it's been on for the last fucking week and doesn't shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Walls constantly vibrating. Constantly got this annoying occurrence. I just went to check my extractor fan. Apparently it doesn't work as well. So we're having a great day. Going well. You know? Could be better, could be worse. How are you, John? I'm doing well, mate. And yourself? It'd be funny if the first one we come into is a shiny. One can dream. One can dream. But yeah. But just pain. Pain in the ass. It really is. Oh, it's a bit chilly, isn't it? Well, it's not chilly. I've got the fan on. But I'm torn between having the fan on and obviously... Yeah. How's everyone's weekend been anyway? Everyone had a good weekend? Still going. Oh, to be honest, I can't help but think it is the extractor fan on their side. But then I don't want to go knocking, and then it's like, it's not. So hard to be certain, but I am adamant it is their extraction fan. But the fact my extractor fan isn't too much of an issue, really, because I don't really use it, you know what I mean? It's not as if I'm showering 3 times a day, like, you know, if there was a big family living here or something. Yeah, mate. Weekend has been sweet. Just been playing a heap of Dune Awakening group. Nice, nice, man. I think I'm jumping on some COD later with my cousin, I think. It's either that or Valorant, I don't know. I'm not keen on Valorant, though. I'd be more inclined to play Warzone or something. But yeah. One sec. I thought I got lucky and they turned it off, but who am I kidding? No, they haven't. But yeah, it's annoying, man. I'm trying to sleep in the room and it's like... constantly. Problem is, their extractor fan must be racking up their electric, man. It's gotta be. Or there's no one there and they just haven't turned it off all week. But it's weird because it hasn't been on all year. And then all of a sudden, starting Monday, they've had it on constantly. The only time I don't hear it is if I'm sleeping in this room. But yeah, it's just... oh, mate, it's frustrating. But how are you, Kai? You alright? I can't wait to be able to, like... once we start getting forest encounters, mate, I'm happy. You know what I mean? But then also... nice, nice, man. Yeah, it's just... It'd be nice just to get out of here. Don't get me wrong, I did debate whether or not to actually shiny hunt, but Obviously, Squirtle and Bulbasaur, I'll do another time, man. We can get a rough idea of what it's going to take to get Charmander. Then we're good. Ideally, I think 5 to 6k. Like, that's the number I've got in my head where I'm thinking, you know, that could be the big number we get when it comes to this. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. The one thing I don't like is the fact I can't adjust the lighting on the camera the way I can do it on OBS. Are you crazy? Dude, man. Yo, Stixs. What the fuck, man?
Throwing kisses.
Wow. Okay, that was supposed to be up to the end of the month. Thank you, though. To be honest, I've been seeing people break these fucking sealed packs open, yeah. And I swear, watching Vinny get a serialized Yu-Gi-Oh card had to make me want to get on them. And now I can get on them, which is crazy. But I appreciate that, Stixs. Thank you. Holy cow, man. What the... The shame YouTube has to take 30%, and damn it. It's crazy though. But yeah. I saw that people were posting on Twitter a I don't even remember what the thing's called. It's basically you generate a wish list. But yeah, I don't even know what it's called. Oh, Throne. That's what it's called, Throne. Yeah. Bro needs to jump on Throne if he's throwing that kind of money out. That's the thing. Like, obviously, Mum turned around and said, is there not a way you can do it where you don't lose the 30%? And I was just like, I don't really know. Because through YouTube, they kind of deal with it anyway, so it's easier. But, and then I saw people posting on Twitter about Throne. And I didn't even know what Throne was. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, cool. I'll give it a go. But it's very limiting because I was looking at Yu-Gi-Oh sets and Pokemon sets and stuff, and most of them are in Japanese anyway. But yeah. I thought, okay, well, I'll just add this and that kind of thing. But Stixs, man. Damn. Damn. I'm doing well, thank you, mate. How are you? At this rate, wow. Wait, let me see something quick. Give me a minute. Wait. Okay. This doesn't mean anybody has to go crazy right now, yeah? But I'm going to post Throne in here. I've said it so, you know... Yeah, it's a collection thing. But yeah. It's just, yeah. I'm kind of... Yeah. I'll post it in there. Because this is an easier way to go about things instead of YouTube taking the 30%. I don't know how Throne works massively, personally. But, yeah. It's not obliged. It's not needed. At the end of the day, I'm just here to do content. You know? But, honestly, Stixs, I appreciate all the crazy dono bombs and everything. At this point, I feel like I need to get a stream deck and start hitting that fucking... Whoa, 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 whoa sound. You know what I mean? But wow. Honestly, thank you. Wow. Crazy. Blows my mind, man. It really blows my mind. It's the fact Stixs put cheat code activate. All your goals belong to me. It's funny, man. Yo, Fox, how are you? You good? Yo, Chris, how are you? Okay? To be honest, I kind of just want to get on with the playthrough of this, but yeah. Mate, I would. Mate, I'd get it all set up. But yeah, wow. But yeah. Honestly, I'm blown away. I really am. I feel like I'm having a nosebleed, man. Fucking hell, the pressure's getting to me. Shit. You know when I don't know if any of you like ever suffered with nosebleeds, but you know when it kind of just like gets really fresh and watery, and you're a bit like, what the hell? Thought I was having a nosebleed then. But yeah. So YouTube take 30%. So basically, they take £30 for every £100. So $200, I think, is like 170. I think 175. Then after YouTube take their cut, let's say 50 quid, probably about 125, maybe 120. Yeah, Charmander's still not shiny. We're still on that grind. So yeah, it's about 125, but this will help me invest in the games for like the Switch 2 and things like that. So obviously, Stixs, I owe you a lot. Thank you, genuinely. So the thing is, I'm expecting for it to be about 5.2, maybe 5.3. I've seen a lot of people kind of fluctuate between 5 to 8k. So if that is the case, then it is what it is. You know. Obviously, if we get out of Oak's Lab at 5-6k, I've seen someone get out at, I think it's 6k they got, and then now they've been shiny hunting Pidgey or whatever they were hunting for, and they're on 4,000 at the moment. Mate, honestly, I'd be blown away. I would. Like, I get gassed by just having like Rhyme Style pop into TikTok stream occasionally. You know, I think he's done it 3 times. He saw the Yu-Gi-Oh video I posted as well. And for me, it's just, it's an honor, genuinely. I feel very fortunate and very lucky. But this kind of stuff will help, obviously, you know, obviously now I can do the Yu-Gi-Oh pack opening with the new set, which is going to have, if I pull a serialized card, I'll be gassed. But yeah. My birthday is the 25th of March. But yeah. To be fair, the overframes look good. The only thing is, I didn't know that on eBay, I think it was. eBay... they allow you to apply, and then they can confirm whether you can access the new set. Because I didn't know, like... I'm not saying I hate Pokemon cards or anything. I hate the fact that it's so hard to get hold of them. But I didn't know on eBay you can request and they approve whether they allow you to go and get more. So I'm hoping if they let me through to get it, I can buy the latest set of Pokemon and buy an ETB of it. And obviously do a box opening of that. I'm scared of Yu-Gi-Oh heading down that road. I know Yu-Gi-Oh's not the same way Pokemon is, where Pokemon is kind of like, these cards are the best and they sell for a lot, where with Yu-Gi-Oh the ban list is constantly changing, so some cards can be obviously worth 7k, some cards can be worth 20 quid, but that can change all the blink of an eye depending on the latest set they're releasing, which is nice. So I just hope Yu-Gi-Oh never ends up, you know, I just hope that Yu-Gi-Oh never ends up down that road. Like, I was gassed not too long ago of being able to get access to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaiba set thing and pulling I say the original art Blue Eyes, but it's one of my favourite Blue Eyes art cards. And it makes me happy knowing I pulled it because I was gassed. I've always wanted those kind of arts. Like, I've got Red Eyes already, but like, yeah. It's just, don't get me wrong, there's some new archetypes coming out that look amazing. Like Toons, I feel like they'll be pretty cool to use, but I don't think they'll be that good. I saw one person running the Toons and theorizing with it, and it ran Fiendsmith, and I just kind of wish they would change Yu-Gi-Oh! In a way of being like, wish they would change it in a way where there would be like, there's no like filler cards like Fiendsmith. There's just pure archetypes, and that's all you can run. So if they release this said set, let's say they release Blue Eyes, but you can only run Blue Eyes cards, no Primite, none of that type thing. I don't know. Or did a format where it is just kind of core structure decks type thing. That would be cool. Ran into a shiny Snorlax after 14 hours and accidentally ran away. Now I'm hunting it again. Mate, I have been itching shiny hunting all day. I have. I've been sat at my mum's. Obviously, Ashton was chilling, playing on his Xbox. We played Guess Who, you know. Started to watch One Piece as well. And I was there and I was just like, I've got to get this shiny Charmander. I think once I've got the shiny Charmander and I'm leaving the lab, it will re-kickstart my kind of morale type thing, you know. Not that I'm burnt out from it. Obviously, the other night I was shattered. I woke up with a dirty headache that night. I woke up thinking it was a dream. I felt like, obviously, I had to go on, check whatever. I just felt everything was so surreal, man. Mm-hmm. My mum turned around and said to me the other day, she was like, what do you want for your birthday? I said, Mum, I'm happy, man. I said, I'm content. I don't need anything. Like, at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love and enjoy. I've got an amazing son. My life's good. You know? I can't complain. Yeah, giving you shiny luck, LOL. Got my shiny Charmander around 11. Wow. I love hearing people getting it early. Like, I am so happy for you all getting it really early. Because when you get to this point, it genuinely is brutal. Because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game is actually played, the TCG community will attack Scarlet. Oh yeah, of course, 100%. You know what I mean? The thing is, I think Pokemon is like the competitive side of Scarlet, Violet, Sword, Shield, etc. All of that kind of thing. The VGC is obviously very competitive, but it's not as if people are scalping up games off the fucking shelf. You know what I mean? But like when it comes to cards, you don't like. I'm not saying TCG isn't a thing for Pokemon because it's a lot more relaxed than what Yu-Gi-Oh is, but not many people play Pokemon TCG. Not that I know of, anyway. I know more people that play Yu-Gi-Oh than they do play Pokemon. But yeah. I had a first edition Blue Eyes when I was a kid. Sadly, she's got stolen from me. I wish I had that card. Had all the Exodia cards and 3 dragons too. I remember a lot of the kind of good and bad shit I used to do, you know. I was a youngster. I will never forget going to my mates. We were looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, we were trading, and we got back to my mum's. Because he only lived like 2 courts up. And my brother walked down and he goes, yeah, man, I stole his Blue Eyes. And I'm like, you fucking idiot, man. Why would, like, if you were going to steal anything, why would you steal Blue Eyes? So when I went to school the next day, I was called as a Blue Eyes thief. I said, look, I promise you right now, I did not steal it. You know what I mean? And it just kind of ran with that wave. Like, there's so much I remember from Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes to, like, even Pokemon as well. Like, when Ruby Sapphire released, I was in middle school. Because I remember we were playing it in the playground. But eventually, schools banned it. They banned Pokemon cards, they banned Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, they banned Game Boys, they banned the lot. And it's so funny because when you compare it to when we were kids and we got that stuff banned, you got people being banned for going 6-7. You know what I mean? That's the one time you're getting it from me. But still, it's just, it's always comical and funny. that was a thing. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards got banned, Pokemon cards got banned, and that. Like, we used to play, obviously, we used to gamble with them, where you had to throw a stone. It was called, I don't even know what we used to call it. We wouldn't say woolsies, but that was with coins. It was like closest coin to the wall would win the money on the floor. And if you played with the older years, they were little crybabies, and they'll constantly go double, double, double until they won, and then they'll take your money. That's why you never played with them. And I never forget having my blaze. I think I racked up 10 quid off 2 quid. Yeah, we were playing like 10p's, 50p's, and stuff like that. And honestly, the way you throw a 50p and the way it goes, and the way you throw a pound where it goes, kind of thing, you can tell the difference in weight. Like 10p's were just, it's like skimming a fucking bit of slate across the floor, across the lake. But when you throw a 50p, man, it's a weird type of light weight to it. A pound is just, there's no bounce to it. It just hits the floor and goes cool. But I remember racking up 10, I got to 10 quid off 2 quid, and I was walking around with all this change in my pocket. My blazer pocket had a little, wait. You had an inside pocket here, but you had a zip here. So it was in this pocket here. And all you could hear is all this change going every time I was doing a walk. But yeah, when you were carrying that money around in your pocket in 50p's, you felt like you were the richest man in the world, man. You were going up to the girls like, yo, I got 10 quid in my pocket. Oh, but yeah, fucking hell. Oh, but it was so funny, man. Like, we used to play before school. Like, I used to meet up with Ryan and Michael, these twins. And we used to go on the way to school. And on the way to school, we would stand there for about an hour playing woolsies. But then, obviously, when we were gambling with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, we used to do stone in a shoe. So you put a shoe against the wall. Whoever got the stone in the shoe 3 times would win all of the cards. But yeah, I remember... Oh, mate, I was a sore loser. I ain't even going to deny it. I was, man. I gambled all my cards to a point where I had no cards left, man. Yeah, from that... Never gamble, guys. Never. Never gamble. Unless you've got some sort of reward like pack openings or Master Duel pack openings or whatever. Yeah, okay, the packs aren't that great. But genuinely, enjoy. Enjoy it. I didn't watch the game yesterday, but my mate texted me saying it was 1-0 and in the last minute that 16-year-old scored, didn't he? I saw the highlights of it. See, I don't like gambling. You know, I've been there. I've been in a casino. I've watched my mate blow his entire wages in one night. I do not like the idea of going into a casino with 20 quid, losing it, and having that hunger to chase. It is not good, man. And it's also, nobody likes losing. And that's the thing. It is a sick feeling. Well, I don't go casino or anything anymore, man. It's a dangerous place to be. Worst part is the gambling is it. You lose your money very fucking quick in a casino. I ain't even joking. You go on roulette. If you're gonna play roulette, go on the actual roulette wheel. Don't do no fucking digital virtual shit. Don't do that because yeah, there's some fucking riggy shit around it. You could cover up all the red, cover up all the black or whatever, and then green would come out and absolutely swipe all your cash. This always happens. And if you got double 0 on the fucking roulette wheel, mate, cover 0 and cover 00. I swear to you, mate, it's ridiculous. Like because we used to go very how do I word this? When we were kids, we were younger, so we would have been like 18, 19. I don't know when. It must have been Kino de Totem was Black Ops 1. I always think it was World at War, but it would have been Black Ops 1. And we used to play Kino de Totem. I don't know when Black Ops 1 released. COD 4 was 2007. World at War 2008. Modern Warfare 3 2009. Black Ops 1 was 2010. Which would have made me... Yeah, scraping 18. I think it was something like that. But yeah. And my eyes have gone weird. I think I fucking clenched my eyes too tight. Fucking hell. But yeah, it's We used to go to the casino. No. We used to play COD Zombies. And then we'd be like, fuck it, should we go casino? So what we'd do is whip over to the casino. We'd then give Ben £1 petrol money or whatever he wanted. We'd go to the casino. We'd probably lose 20 quid. And then we'd go to McDonald's to cure our depression from it. And then we'd go back and play COD Zombies. But I'll never forget, yeah. Like, there was this road. So we're heading down this road. Straight ahead. And it curves up left. Yeah, so picture this road here. And it goes left and it goes that way. So we go this way. And there's this little patch of like daffodils, flowers kind of thing. And it must have been some asylum, person from an asylum or whatever, or a mental institute. Really? I just got banned. Oh my god. I was talking about gambling and I got banned on TikTok. Ha! Ha ha! I just got banned on TikTok. I'm suspended till March the 15th. March 18th, sorry. Ha! That's fucking joke. Well, fuck you, TikTok. You were eating the CPU anyway. Wow. Enjoy the birthday gift, man. Appreciate the throwing suggestions. Thank you, Mr. Stixs. I appreciate it too. Thank you. That's crazy, man. TikTok's just been shafted. Is there a way for me to... I got suspended by talking about gambling. That's fucking joke. That's crazy. So apparently talking about life experiences and advising people not to gamble got me banned on TikTok. Crazy. Wow. Ha. Oh, I'm not live streaming there again. Fucking hell. Absolutely mental. I know it against their guideline, but I didn't understand if I was gambling, but literally, I'm just saying, don't gamble. Wow. Well, looks like they miss out on the shiny hunt then. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You got women, like, I'm not saying obviously in a bad way, but, you know, got women where their tits are. You know what I mean? You got dudes getting fucking BJs and shit. You know? And that's crazy work, man. Wow. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit annoyed. A little bit. I'm pissed. Crazy. I'd understand if I was like, yeah, you know, throw your money on here, throw your money on there. Do this one, because this one would be more worthwhile. Crazy, man. Well, so we won't be talking about that experience ever again. But, as I was saying, we're going around this road, yeah? We're stuck at the red lights here. There was this little daffodil poppy kind of field thing. And you had some woman. I don't even, mate, it was fucking creepy. Bearing in mind we were like 18, 19-ish, whatever. And we sat there in the car at the red lights and I said, oi, yo, look at that woman. And we're in a car, yeah, and there's no way she heard us. And weirdly, this is how fucking weird it was. She was there, looking down, sat there just in this poppy field thing. There's only a small patch, and she gets up, goes like this, and looks directly at us in the car. And I'm like, drive, Ben, drive. But you know what I mean? Because we were just like, what just happened? I think it's insane. I can't get over the fact that you can't talk about certain topics without being banned. How is that? How does that even work? Oh man, it's stupid. It is actually stupid. I'm kind of a little bit like, wow, did that really just happen? Well, on the upside, I can see chat properly now anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just like, what the hell? Beats me. No clue. Yo, Sleepy, I'm doing well, mate. And you? Nah, we haven't got him yet. Not yet. I'm roughly saying between 5 and 6. I am. If I get it before 5, then, you know. I think the problem is I was trying to get it earlier than I was supposed to. You know, obviously under odds and all that. But yeah, 5 to 6k would be good. I think that'd be pretty solid. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If I put a high number on it, then I know what to expect. You know what I mean? If you go in thinking you're going to get it at 500, you know, and you don't, you're kind of a bit left in the down and the dump. So hitting 5 to 6k will be kind of, you know, thingy. You ate today? I've eaten too much today, man. I ain't even joking. I've eaten a little bit too much. I think it's crazy that TikTok is that strict in terms of what it can kind of... you can say and can't say. Well, I've appealed it anyway, but really, it is what it is. You know, I did speak about it. Nah. I can't commit to picking another Pokemon because that might be my shiny Charmander. You know what I mean? 22,000 resets is crazy. The thing is, it's better to kind of put into your head that you're aiming high. Because if you put into your head you're aiming high, then you know for a fact that, you know what you're working towards. If you go, I'm going to go 500, and then you're not, and you're at 2,000, you know, and that's how I went about it wrong. You know, I went about shiny hunting in a difficult, wrong way type thing. Thing is, you got to think as well. I've got loads of shinies to go for as well. I decided why don't we just turn this into a shiny badge quest? Like we're going to be shiny hunting for a while, you know. So obviously next one probably be Nidoran or Pidgey. But then again, whatever comes up is what we'll go for shiny hunting. Obviously we can take on Brock with Charmander, but it's not a Nuzlocke. It's just a shiny hunt before every gym badge. I would be livid if I had to start a new game with... But the thing is, once we get shiny Charmander, I can save it, and then obviously buy the Switch 2, and then start playing off the Switch 2. But yeah. We were going to get one yesterday, but we held out. While we're hunting this shiny, we ain't going to worry too much about it. Yeah. But I am adamant to obviously lock in on this shiny hunt grind though. If I get it today, then it's great, because then we can kind of focus our attention on obviously the next shinies. But preferably I wouldn't mind a Nidoran. But yeah. Shiny manifestation. Nidoran will be next. Well, Nidoran, Pidgey, kind of that area. To be honest, most Pokemon I'm going to hunt anyway. But I'm hunting more for Pokemon Champions more than the Nuzlocke. Like, I want to get Charizard, I want to get Nidoking for Pokemon Champions. I want to get, obviously, Mewtwo and all of that anyway. Because are you doing it from the coin store? Right, the prize thingamajig. Because you can purchase multiple, can't you? I haven't researched into it yet. But yeah, obviously I need to do the nugget thing as well. I've got to make sure I remember to do nugget. But to be fair, by the time we get there. Yeah, Champions is a new game coming, yeah. Wonderful. Need to contact the council and tell them that my extractor fan's not working as well. But I'll probably mate, my holiday renews in 2 weeks, so I'll just book a day off and have them cover that. But the thing is, once we hit 10k subs, potentially, I don't know. I want to plan something for it. I don't know what we were originally going to do. But yeah. I want to say sleep lock, but then again, I think I would absolutely fail at that. And the thing is, I'd have to do that if I had multiple days off and not just thingy. But I think if there's probably going to be a weekend this year where my son goes away with his mum and her family. So it would be I'd do a sleep lock over that weekend potentially. You're going to get a switch to hunting both stars at once, definitely optimal. That's what I was doing, but I don't know how. I'd have to buy another capture card. Well, I used to have another one, but I gave it to my cousin, which I don't think he actually uses. To be honest, I've gave 2 capture cards away to my cousins, and I don't think either of them use it. It's kind of annoying. Might have to say that to Tone. I don't know if he plays on PC or console. I know it's mostly on PC, but ideally I wouldn't mind the Adamant for Charmander. Shiny Charmander Adamant would be like the perfect kind of go-to. But I need to get into Pokemon. Well, I need to build a team on Scarlet and Violet and start getting into double battling just to get a feel of what it's like. But I'll do that once we've found our fucking shiny. So ideally, the plan is to shiny hunt Charmander. So do our shiny badge quest. We're in no rush to complete it anyway. Shiny badge quest, Dynamax Adventures. I've got 2 Pokemon Nuzlocks, not Pokemon Nuzlocks, Pokemon playthroughs that possibly could come up, which would consist of Pokemon Grand Colosseum and Pokemon Renegade Platinum, because Christiane suggested Platinum. And obviously people have been asking for me to play through a Platinum game. But obviously Renegade is apparently like the toughest of tough type thing. Like a similar... I don't think it's on the competitive level of Radical Red. To be fair, at some point, once the community builds up, I want to do it where we can host a 4-way battle type thing. So it's like I bring 3 in, whoever I'm with brings 3 in, and then 2 people from the community bring 2, obviously 3. It's a standard multi-room battle, you know. But yeah, obviously Scarlet and Violet would be, not Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures will be good as well. Yeah. Tell you what, I did a Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, yeah, a long time ago, where I could only... I think I could catch... Oh, God, excuse me. I can catch a Pokemon in the wild, or I can go into one of the Dynamax Adventure... No. What the fuck were the little red well things called? They're not Dynamax dens, are they? Maybe they are. I don't know. But yeah, so potentially we're going to one of them Dynamax dens. And that. And then we used to catch one of them or get a wild encounter. But then also I did a surprise trade one. But yeah. But I remember going into the Dynamax den, I got a Togepi, and we called it Benedict, yeah? And I swear that Togepi evolved into a Togetic and then a Togekiss, and it was bulky as shit. So, if anything, I want to have a Togekiss in my Champions team when it comes. Togekiss 100%. Some Pokemon I've massively underestimated, like... obviously, I only know these abilities because of Sword and Shield. No, it was Scarlet and Violet, sorry. Scarlet and Violet's where I played most of single-player matches. And, what's her name? Tisserane? Is it Tisserane? I don't even know her name. But she had Queen's Majesty as an ability where basically it prevents... priority moves from being priority. Oh, mate, that shit cooked. Then you had Glimora. Glimora was good as well, mate. It's been so long since I played them, yeah. But yeah, we had... I used to play singles most of the time, but the thing that used to annoy me is Garnacle, or whatever his name is. The one that looks like a Minecraft little pyramid castle thing. That shit is the most annoying Pokemon. Lucky enough, I had Fluttermane. Obviously, Jammy sent me a King's Gambit. Ideally, I want to get King's Gambit shiny. Mate, to be honest, we're going to be working through a lot of Pokemon games and getting lots of shinies. Obviously, the later gens are going to be a lot more fun than here because it's taking a long time. But yeah. I don't want to burn myself out with this project, though, so more than likely, the more we play... The thing that I love as well is you see the difference in Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2 and on the Switch 1. Switch 1 I don't really want to record content on, but when we get the Switch 2, the quality of the game is going to be so satisfying to play and shiny hunt and battle people and things like that. But yeah. I keep looking around for my phone and I can't find it. On charge. Excuse me. Get too relaxed out here, man. The only downside to Togekiss, yet again, it's a great mon, but shit shiny. Which is the kind of annoying part. It's on Amazon, it is. I was meaning to take that one off. I got funded for my... Obviously, Stixs funded a Switch 2 the other day. So, we can obviously buy that now as well. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Stixs has helped out so much on this channel, like in terms of the future of content and that, you know. So, obviously Luna helped as well. To be fair, everyone helps, whether you're just a member, whether obviously you've donated or super chatted, like it all means a great deal to me, you know what I mean? But it means a massive deal, so thank you. Thing is, it's nice as well because now I can buy like the new set of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and do a pack opening for it and stuff, and it excites me now because it's like, okay, sick, and I'm really excited. Oh, excuse me, I can't stop yawning, man. The thing with shiny hunting is it does make you really relax. I don't know how people put 7-hour grinds in, man. It's crazy work. Crazy work. But yeah, man. How's everyone's weekend been anyway? Everyone had a good weekend? Ideally, I want to try do 150, 200 resets a night. Well, I'd say 150 to 200, but like, if I can get to maybe 3, 4 tonight, then that'll make me happy. But yeah, 3, 3 seems okay. But I just don't want to rush through and then completely bite myself in the ass when it comes to it. Because where's the name rater? Is the name rater in Fuchsia or is it Cerulean? There's 3 places I think of where the name rater is. And it's... Maybe I've got Fuchsia. It might be Lavender Town. Nah, it's definitely not Lavender Town. I think it might be Fuchsia. Because you've got the bloke with strength down here, who's missing his teeth. Got the Safari Zone. I don't think the name rater's in that town. It's definitely not in Celadon. Cerulean, it seems too close to have a name rater in Cerulean. But I want to play Heart Gold Soul Silver soon as well, man. I really do. Like, I'm excited to play Gen 2 again as well. But I'm hoping by the time we finish this, and obviously do the other stuff we need to do on the channel and whatever, they might drop Gen 2. Well, Gold, Silver, Crystal, or Heart Gold, Soul, Silver. And I'll be happy. Mate, Gen 2 would be amazing. Be beautiful. Oh yeah, to be fair, it says at the top, doesn't it? I didn't realise that. Wait, it's not letting me move it across. Wait, one sec. Oh, there you go. It's let me move it now. Yeah, so roughly it's 151. But when it's converted into UK money. But I don't know if that's with them taking their 30% off already. But either way, it's still massively appreciated. So thank you. Honestly, I'm going to keep thanking you all the time. Because it means a lot. I'm very appreciative, obviously, of support and obviously everything. Genuinely. So thank you. Thank you very much. So hopefully, I think what I'll do is probably buy one set of the overframe cards and then another set of something else. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, those overframes, man, they got me excited. When I look at them, yeah, like, but the thing is, they've just released a rival set as well. Obviously, not yet, but I think it's next month. I think it's like 4th of April. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, like, kind of it makes me excited for the future of, mate, we're eating good, man. You know what I mean? We've got sick Dragon Ball stuff. We've got sick Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. We've got sick Pokemon stuff. We're just eating well at this point. And I'm loving every second. Adamant seems to be coming up quite a bit, man. Every time I seem to be seeing Adamant on Charmander. Hi, I'm hi from Brazil. Good luck. I'm hunting for shiny Eevee. 10 days now. 18,000 resets. Damn. But yeah, good luck. I hope you get the shiny Eevee soon. See, that's something I'm going to have to shiny hunt as well soon. But yeah. Problem is, I don't want to evolve my shiny Charmander. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think once I've got it shiny, I'll just not let it evolve. Can it still? Yeah, I don't want it to evolve. I want to keep it as a Charmander. A level 96 Charmander. The problem is, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. In Sword and Shield, I don't know if in the later games you can use a rare candy to level it up, although it's level 100, to evolve it. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you used to be able to use a rare candy, although it didn't go up a level, it still allowed it to evolve. I could be wrong. It's been a hot minute since I played. Can't wait to see that blue border, man. We're going to get to a point where we're like, yes, we finally achieved it. But yeah, we're miles away, man. For all we know, we could be a 12k kind of guy. You know what I mean? We could be sat here for another God knows how long. But yeah. Does the ID number change every time you reset? Or does it stay the same? No, it must stay the same because you've saved it, innit? It's only if you start a new game. 2270. 22370, yeah. Yeah, Stixs done it again. Oh, honestly. Yeah, I think Stixs stole me. My fucking foot, man. Cramp. Alright, there we go. What did we start at? 3201, weren't it? So roughly every hour we're kind of pushing 100, okay. Oh, Troth. I got banned on TikTok for like 3 days. I don't even know if I can even upload or it's just my live restrictions, but either way, fuck them. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll stop yawning, man. I get way too relaxed doing this as well. It's funny. It is really relaxing. Every start will be named Matchstick. I'll have a team of Matchsticks. Yeah, I did story time, and yeah, they didn't approve of what I was talking about. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Da, 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 da. Come back in a sec. I'm gonna go check something quick. Okay, we can restart. Add one to the counter. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm back. I was just seeing. I was just going to see if I can get my extractor fan to work, but yeah. Sticks. The man of... I assume by sir it is a man, so we're going to say man of mystery. But then again, it could be... It could be, to throw you off, you know? Could be a madam. You never know. But we know by... The matchsticks is known by matchsticks. That is all that matters. Okay. Cool. You know what's crazy, yeah? Of all the chargers I have, yeah, this... Well, Stixs, I appreciate the gift on Throne. Genuinely. Thank you. You know what's crazy about it, yeah, as well? Like, I must obviously... The X and Y Pokemon pack, yeah, is so, like, majorly expensive. I looked at getting a box, yeah, a case, thinking, okay, there might have not been that expensive now. You know, so I looked at getting a selection box type thing. And it's nearly $2,000. It's crazy. But Matchsticks, I do appreciate that, man. Like, what you pay for one singular pack as well. What? Thank you. Genuinely. Like, for everything. Genuinely. But make sure you save some money to spend on yourself as well, yeah? The thing is, they're basically the base set. They are, and you know, there's something nostalgic and happy that makes me about the set. But imagine we pulled Charizard out of that pack or something. I don't even know if I'll open it. I think I'd hold on to it till like a real big special occasion type thing. You know, and then just be like, right. In every video, Stixs' name's going to be mentioned. Like, this is Stixs. Stixs supported this. Matchsticks supported, obviously, this. At this point, Matchsticks is the sponsor of this channel. Without Matchsticks, we wouldn't have this. But yeah, genuinely, I appreciate everything. Bro, oh god, you're too kind, man. You're too kind. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous to play it. I ain't even joking. Oh, I'll make time. I'll make time to play it. But yeah. See, I need to have a look of how Throne works, because technically, I don't know how it works. Do you have to pay taxes and stuff on it? Or is it just like me ordering a takeaway? It's like me ordering a takeaway and giving you some of my chips. You know what I mean? It's Matchsticks. Me, man. I thought I had a heart of ice. Oh, genuinely. Thank you so much. You know what would make this better? A shiny Charmander revealing itself. Oh, I wonder when they'll bring home to it though. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously I'd love home to be implemented. I know they're supposed to be bringing it, but I don't know if they're going to follow up with bringing it. Yeah, it's not next week. It's the week after. I'm in for half day. I'm in till 10. And then the thing is, I went to add it to the shopping cart and it went up to 111. What went to 111? But yeah, I finish work at 10. I'm going to take some goodies in for the work people, the main people there. Finish work at 10. Probably go out for food with my mum. But yeah. I love it because the week after Mario comes out, so obviously I'll celebrate my birthday with Ashton when Mario comes out and we'll just go cinema, because then he enjoys it, I enjoy it. Like, I'm happy just seeing him happy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so we're going to go out for food, and then I'll come back here, stream for a bit. But yeah. Or, well, I'll find out what my mum wants to do, because I don't really mind finishing at 10, coming here for a couple of hours, streaming for 3 hours or 2 hours, and then going out with mum and just spending the afternoon with mum. But, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, I tried looking at other games and stuff that I could add to Throne, but it's so hard to find certain things when it comes to Throne as well. And the thing is, I didn't realise how expensive Pokemon sets are. Like, even Japanese version of the cards. It's crazy. Like, the thing is, I want to get back into the routine of being a hoarder again, where I hoard all the box sets, and then when we hit a certain milestone, we just do a big fucking box opening. But then again, I kind of like the idea of opening packs, you know what I mean? But what I might do is steal my mum's phone, probably use my mum's phone to record the pack open, and then use my phone to record my reaction, and then edit them to overlay the other. So then that way you've got my face over the pack opening, because I hate doing a pack opening without my face being on there. Yo, Toshi, appreciate that. Thank you, man. But yeah. I tell you what I might do with your permission is you play on... Yeah, I'd play on Xbox, yeah. The thing is, obviously, people were talking about me getting a PlayStation. I said, the thing is, I've got too many, man. I've got too many... Like, Ashton wants a new Xbox for the flat because he's got an old Xbox, so I want to save up for that as well, so he can be treated as well as... Because obviously I'm going to get the Switch 2 anyway now, so shout out Stixs, you know. So obviously he'll have the Switch one will be at my mum's, because mum was asking, she was just like, what, is there games I can play like where I can play on my own? I said, yeah. I said, of course there is. I said, like, I can show you how to play them. I said, like, if you want to play the classic Mario, you can just go on the obviously the old Super Nintendo thing. So obviously I'm going to show her how that works as well. I've been doing this for a long time. If you accumulate all the hours, it's probably about 30, 40 hours maybe. Yeah, that's easier. If you want, it's obviously... Yeah, I don't mind, mate. It's not necessary, though, but it's up to you. You know what I mean? I know I'll be like, yeah, I'll boss Requiem. I ain't scared. I know I'm going to be a little bitch. Ah! But yeah. Oh, yeah. I really want to get a Charmander. Really want to get a Charmander. Really want to get a Charmander and add it to my team. Steam has access to Xbox gameplay too, right? If not, then something with a laptop. Yeah, well, PC has access to Game Pass. But yeah. To be honest, for quality, like for graphics and quality, I don't know if my PC... Well, my PC probably could handle me playing it, but I just don't want to get stressed of, obviously, it not working the way I want it to, type thing. Where with console, I don't have to worry too much. But there's quite a few games out there that obviously I would play. You know what I mean? Like that Monster Hunter. Is it Monster Hunter 3? I saw some gameplay on it. It looks pretty decent. Crimson Desert. I think that would take up way too much time for me. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, the game looks amazing, but it's a big, big game. It's a massive game. I think it's like 4 hours time to walk across the map or something. Which is crazy work. But yeah. Ideally, what Switch games are there for the Switch 2 that would be worth investing in? To be able to get people involved as well. I know there's Mario Party. How's your gaming laptop going for you? Going good? Yeah, Champions is free, so I'm going to play Champions regardless, you know what I mean? But yeah, Mario Kart will come with a Switch too. I just don't think there's anything... Oh, mate, I want to play Cyberpunk as well. I've got Cyberpunk on Game Pass now, so I've got it installed. I just need to kind of find time to play it. So, we'll figure out something for that. Ideally... Yeah. I tell you what, I think that pack that Stixs got me on Throne, I think I'm going to treasure it. I don't think I'm ever going to open it. I think I'm just going to hold on to it and treasure it. For a very long time. Yeah, Mario Kart World comes with the Switch, though. I spent 4 to 5 hours trying to capture the shiny Jatini by buying and completing the My Boy quest. I'm going to be honest, I only catch Pokemon in Pokeballs. So I've just got to make sure that we sell enough nuggets to get maximum Pokeballs. So I don't want to encounter a shiny and then we run out of Pokeballs because I've decided not to invest in them, you know what I mean? Late game's going to be difficult as well. But we should be good. But ideally, the team would be... obviously, I want Blastoise without a doubt. 100% want Blastoise. But we'll run point. Run point with Charmander. How's everyone's weekend been, anyway? Everyone having a good weekend? Right, let me just check something quick. It's right. I'm still playing anyway. Okay, so obviously the person I was watching who does this shiny Nuzlocke at the moment, she's been playing for 70 hours. She's called Lamb Sauce, and yeah, she's literally doing a shiny only Nuzlocke. And she's on 3,228 encounters for a Pidgey. Right. Actually, no, that might not just be Pidgey. I think that's in regards to anything. So I think whatever happens, we just go for whatever shiny we can get our hands on. But yeah, obviously it would be nice to get to the first gym at some point, you know, to be honest. Baby steps, baby steps. It'd be nice for us to leave the Oaks lab. It's so funny. It says 15 days I started this counter thing. So funny. No shiny. No shiny. Started hunting shiny Charmander 15 days ago. I don't know, actually. I don't know if the shiny tracker keeps track of every day or it only keeps track of when you open it. But yeah, it could be less than 15 days. It could, let's just say 2 weeks I've been shiny hunting. But I've only been doing roughly 2 hours a night anyway. But yeah. 2 hours a night it is. But I think it's going to be difficult regardless anyway. I think if it's taken me nearly 2 weeks to get a starter, let's say another 2 weeks to get off. I think it's a long time for this project. Holy moly. To be honest, this is the most I've felt awake in a while. I think it's because I had yesterday off, and I kind of took a day off. And I've been itching for shiny hunting anyway. So it kind of makes me happy, to be honest. It will be nice, but it's the kind of build-up to when I can actually leave the lab. Like, you never know. I view it as in, this might take me 5,000 resets. But when I do leave the lab... I can open it if you want me to. I don't mind. I just wanted to keep something to treasure for how, you know, appreciative I am of, you know, I'm lost for words personally. You know what I mean? It means a great deal to me. So for me, it's kind of like I like just have the pack at the desk to remind me of how humble and appreciative I am of, you know, you, the channel, everyone supporting it, everyone watching the streams. You know, just remember to enjoy the process type thing. But yeah. What's the latest set? Ascended Heroes? Is it Ascended Heroes? I think it is. It's so weird not looking at the screen and seeing TikTok chat. I'm so used to looking this way for TikTok chat. I've got the counter here, I've got the YouTube chat here, I've got the Twitch chat there, and I've got the gameplay this side. So I'll keep looking back over this way for the TikTok chat, and there's nothing there because we got shafted by them. I'm kind of a little excited to hit 4K though on the shiny hunt grind, but I just don't want it to be that I'll miss the 12,000 on the grind. We're grinding this for the rest of this month type thing, probably even longer. I think if I haven't got shiny by the end of this month, I need to just do one big long stream of just grinding. Interesting. I did not know that. You received the Squirtle. Say I received the Squirtle, I mean like Gary, Blue, Ashton received the Squirtle. Man, you're hitting me in the heart in the best ways as well, man. Genuinely, like, honestly. Honestly, look, I don't even know, I'm going to have to lift the camera up, but I'll explain. I have a humble wall on the back of the thing, what I do YouTube for, why I do it, and things like that. So I've got pictures of Ashton, obviously, that he drew when he was a young child, of like Poppy Playtime, Huggy Wuggy, and that. And then there's a picture of me and Ashton with Santa. There's another picture of just him with Santa, and then my nan. You know, not saying I don't appreciate my mum and stuff like that, or my dog and things like that, but I love just having stuff on this wall to remind me what I do it for. You know, and the pack's gonna rest on this desk, and I'll be there, and I'll start the stream of like, yo, you know, every time. I don't think I've never got smiled so much, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's good times, good times. The funny thing is, obviously, the picture of my nan. Oh, yeah, let me get it down and show you. It's this lady here, yeah? And my mum reminds me of her so much. It's crazy. You know, that's my nan. And genuinely, she got me into gaming, you know? She was a big Tetris player. So we'd obviously be playing whatever, I don't even know what it was. It was Super Nintendo Tetris was on. But I remember we played Sonic on Sega, we had Super Nintendo, you know, we had just, because what was the you had one where the cards went in the top, and then you had the one with the like big brick cartridges. Because I think the Super Nintendo was the cartridges in the top, and then I don't know what the one they weren't. Was it just Nintendo? And then Super Nintendo was the one with the cartridges in the top? Can't remember. But yeah, honestly, I'm very thankful for my nan. Gaming has been in my blood very early. You know, I always talk about like the amount of games I've played and things like that. It's an incredible experience. You know. But I'm happy. I'm lucky. Like the thing is, I don't really need much in life, you know what I mean? Like I've got an amazing community on YouTube. I've got my son, I've got my mum, you know, my brother as well. And I've got everything I need. You know, I'm very content and happy. I've got a job, my bills are paid. You know, I think when you start seeking more, that's when you kind of become miserable and upset and things like that. Super Nintendo was cartridges on the top. Regular was the cartridges you put in the side and click them in and flip down. Yeah, that's the one with the little flap at the front, isn't it? Because that's where you used to have Duck Hunt. It used to be a big fucking... Because the Super Nintendo was a curved system, weren't it? And then the original Nintendo was the big fucking brick house thing with the little flippy front thing. Tell you what. I want to play classic Mario at some point as well. I want to turn back to Super Mario World. I got so many games on my list. It's so funny. But it feels nice. It feels nice to having such a big pool of games that I want to play on the channel. You know? Obviously, the main focus will be Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball, and Pokemon. But you know, I'm not saying I'm not going to play another game at some point or another. You know? Cyberpunk... I know I'll enjoy it when I start it, but apparently it's really good now, like really good. Despite it coming out with all the bugs and glitches it had, it really popped off and was really decent. Let me have a little gander. I need to check something. Look, my phone's really slow, man. Sorry, one sec. Okay. Phone's on the brink. I'm pressing the wrong button, lol. Thought I was playing Mario Party. Sorry, man, my eyesight... Nah, to be fair, I don't want to say my eyesight was bad, but yeah, I was having to look closely at something because the text was so freaking... That makes me sound like my eyes are bad. No, the text weren't small, I can't read it. I totally wasn't like this. Right. The thing is, don't get me wrong, people have said the card sounds ass, but the card's pretty decent, man. You get grass screener going off, yeah? Or find a way to mill the cards from your deck, like Reasoning or whatever. You could bring out Blue Eyes Toon off the bat easily. Especially if you've got graveyard effects as well. Unless the Toon cards lock you into Toons specifically, you can cook. You know what I mean? Oh, balls. Oh. Oh, we're good. I was just sending a text. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's blast through. We get to 34. And I'll have some... To be honest, I'm not even hungry, you know what I mean? I'm sat here thinking, do I really want some food? I've eaten bare shit this weekend, man. I've had a donut, I've had a pork pie, I've had a half a pasta, I've had bag crisp. To be fair, these don't actually sound that bad from saying it out loud. Alright. Yeah. Like my ears are going weird, man. Honestly, I think my ears are kind of struggling to handle the thingamajig now. The music of Oak Slap. Honestly, anytime someone plays it, I'm gonna know it for word. Well, I say word for word, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I'm waffling. Too bad all the new tunes won't come out till next year in Master. I'm in no rush, man. We've got some decent archetypes coming up, you know what I mean? Because I'm not taking it as serious as I used to, it's nice to have that breakaway and, you know, not play on a competitive front the way I normally would as well. So that's kind of nice in its own way, but yeah. Yeah. I'm doing well, Mr. Moss. How are you? You doing okay? The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan-made game? No. What's that, in the VR one? Sorry. I don't think I have. Yeah, post a video link if you want, mate. Oh, wait, are you talking about, There's Platinum Kaizo. There's Gamma Emerald, but Gamma Emerald I think's in demo at the moment. But there's... I think I know which one you mean in. But yeah, send the link. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I'm thinking Pokemon fan-made game, not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, send the link. I don't... What is it, Pokemon orientated, or is it like... I don't think it flags any links being sent anyway. I don't know. I'll be open to seeing. Demon Slayer has a... I did not know Demon Slayer had a trading card game. I'm looking at, obviously, card games that are out there. So we've got Magic the Gathering. I'm just looking at stuff that people have asked me to attempt to play. And obviously trying to, potentially implement it. Suge Boy. I'll have a look now. Surge Boy. Right. Oh, wait. What's this? No, this ain't no Pokemon. This is some random thing. I'm on the wrong channel. This is coming at fucking Soldier Boy. Surge Boy Pokemon. Nah, no one's coming up with that name, mate. Mate, I still can't get over that Johnston did that, you know. Catching every shiny before each gym is crazy. That was 3 years ago. I remember seeing that. Pokemon Pinball. I forgot about that game. Mate, slacking's disgusting though, man. Mate, especially when you're doing Nuzlocks as well. It's pretty funny and impressive. So, in terms of, like, just in curiosity about everyone in the chat, what games do you all play? Anyway, is there any games you lot play outside of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, etc.? Just out of curiosity, that's all. Mate, Oak's already charging me. He's charging me for time. Stealing my life away. Ark Survival Evolved. I'm going to be honest, I started that and then didn't carry on playing. I think I found a rock. I was naked. I had my little nappy on. I got a rock. And then I think we ran and then we just didn't play again. But there was another one called Craftopia. Was it Craftopia? I think it was called Craftopia. Don't get me wrong, Ark Survival Evolved does look like a decent game if you had time to commit. If you can commit hours a night to it, it definitely is probably worth it. But I would have to have like 30 people to play with or something just for it to be funny as fuck, man. 30 people to running around one island, just building our own habitat and shit. Tibia. I can't say I've ever seen Tibia. What's Tibia about? Combo Devils. What's Combo Devils? I still play Tibia, the oldest MMORPG game there is. It's been out since 1997. Damn. Wait, you're still playing like the 1997 version? To be fair, wasn't Ark 2? Did Ark 2 released? Because I know Vin Diesel was saying he played a lot of Ark and he was supposed to be like the main dude or something. Did Ark 2 release? Because I don't remember it releasing. In all honesty. I'm going to have a search of Tibia. Tibia. Give me a sec. What's it called? Tibia. Tibia. MMORPG. Images. Oh, it's top down. Weirdly enough, it kind of reminds me of Zombies Ain't My Neighbors. I think that's what it used to be called. Combo Devil is a fighting platform. Tibia is a hardcore PvP unlimited grind. To be fair, yeah. Oh, to be fair, Dan wanted me to play. What's it called? I can't remember what the fucking game was called he was asking me to play. I'm gonna have to search it. I'm tripping out. Give me a minute. Store featured. Oh, what was it called? I think it was Strategy, I think it was called. I know it wasn't called Strategy, but I think it's a strategy game. What's it called? Right, there's 7,000 games in this category. If I manage to find it, I will be blown away. Let's go top rated. It's definitely up being top rated. Oh, it was RimWorld. RimWorld was one of them, but there was another game as well. Nah, yeah. Multiverses was, we played that a while back ago, to be fair. I was big up Taz. Big up Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, man. Hold on a minute, what the hell? I didn't even realise. I haven't done much looking into this, but it's actually quite surprising. You can literally just go, what the hell? Yo. Bear. Bear. Beats me. Interesting. Okay. Cool. To be fair. Boucher. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I used to play Need for Speed Underground. Huh. Okay. Well, Xbox is hoping to, obviously, they're working on potentially bringing back all the old Xbox games. So, if they do, I will be playing Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom. I don't care what the viewership or whatever is on it, but I just know that, yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. I don't know if anyone ever played Kingdom Under Fire, Circle of Doom, but I swear it's one of the best games. Well, I say one of the best games. It's one of my all-time favourite games. Just because of how good it was. It was like an RPG. You'd have a certain character, you level it up, you had different kind of perks and benefits and stuff. And yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed it. Oh, of course I enjoyed it. I'm hyping it up, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I need to have a look at getting Ashton a new phone case. He was saying to me, he goes, Dad, I want a new phone case because this one's broke. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I'll have a look. Well, I'll say I'll have a look. I'll have to buy him one. Yeah. We just vibing, man. We vibing. So what's everyone's plans for the week anyway? You lot got much planned? I'm back in work tomorrow. And then there might be a late stream Tuesday. I have to take Ashton's parents' evening. But yeah, once Ashton's parents' evening done, I should be back here. Stream. It's a difficult one. So what I might do is go finish work, go to my mum, see how she is. Yeah, see how she is. Drive to Ashton's parents' evening. Oh, but then I've got to get changed. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. The thing is, don't get me wrong, there are certain games that I genuinely do love playing. But there's other times where playing with other people makes it that 100 times more fun. Without a doubt. 100%. You know, like DBD, I couldn't imagine playing it on my own, but then also at the same time, playing with like Trove, Cristiano, or whoever is also just as fun. But you got to be in the right kind of headspace and mind frame for it type thing. But yeah, I think I'm in the practice of trying not to take games too seriously now. You know, and you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has put that stress on me. But now I'm just like, it is what it is, man. You just can't fight. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. You know what I mean? And I think that's pretty much what it is. You know? See where time goes. See what happens. Life's too short to be stressed all the time. That's another thing as well. I always have this worry that obviously I'm going to work myself up, be that stressed, and God forbid, you know, something bad happens due to me working myself up over stuff that are out of my control. You know what I mean? I think it's... yeah. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. God, there's something about looking at fucking generation. I'm looking at base set Pokemon cards, yeah. And there's something nostalgic about just seeing the classic cards, like a simple Caterpie or a simple Metapod. And I'm just thinking, like, obviously I'm looking at base set to see what ones would be worth shiny hunting and which ones wouldn't. And they're all fucking cool, man. They really are. Generation 1 has some of the best Pokemon, hands down. But Generation 2 will have my heart. I love it. Yeah. Yo. Plans on my side is to do some beekeeping. Swarms are out, and about this time of year we love to get a new hive. You have to wear like hazmat suits and things like that, or are they pretty like well-behaved bees? I'd be terrified, man. I would be terrified. I'd be like, ah. But yeah. I had, funny enough, I had a big wasp come into my car the other day, and I got scared, man. I stepped out of the car. No, but technically what had happened is, I was sat in the car, and I don't have the windows down often, but the sun's beaming, I thought, right, I'll open the window. Saw a wasp fly, and I was thinking, fuck. So I got out of the car, and I used the fob to open the gate. So I looked in the car, there was no wasp. Sat in the car, and that, saw the wasp. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. And then the wasp flew out, eventually. You know, kind of was drawn to me and then flew off. I was thinking, thank god. You know. And then... the wasp flew out, and then I got back in the car, and then I went to drive forward, and then the gate went back down. Mate, how big was the... Mate, it was like this big. I ain't even joking. But the worst part is when I sat in the car thinking it had gone, it was chilling on the passenger seat, and I was thinking, this dude's a hornet, man. He is some big... Mate, honestly, he's on fucking protein or something. He was just jacked. Crazy, man. But yeah. Straight up juicing. Yeah. Yeah, honestly. You'll be surprised at how big some of these wasps can be. It's just, I'm like, wow. I don't want to give it a nickname, no. So, I'm looking at some of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Match, yeah. And I don't care too much about dueling on them. I just think duel mats are really satisfying to look at. And, Trophy, you might have been right, actually, about that Diabell being the one I'm drawn to. Yeah, I think you are right about that. I'll tell you that for sure. I think Diabell might actually be one of my favourite female cards. Hey, wait! You know, by the way, the mean ones chase you away. It tends to mean you only bring home the gentle and nice ones that make... They are gentle. You know, by the way, the mean ones chase you away. It tends to mean you only bring home the gentle and nice ones that make gentle. Like, the mean ones chase us away or chase the nice bees away. Tends to mean you only bring home the gentle and nice ones. Like... Oh. See, obviously, whenever I try to distance myself from bees, wasps, because the second a bee stings you, man, it's dead. And, you know, I don't like the idea of being a murderer to a bee. Right, don't sting me. Your life will end. Stop it. But, yeah. Thing is, it's weird. I'm not massively scared of, like, spiders. But, like, it's weird because I'm shocked by it. I'm like, fuck, spider. And then I'll instantly go get a glass and throw it out the window. Like, I don't like to kill them. And, yeah. You know, I think it's weird how we all rely on the other things. Like, we need bees as well. We need trees. We need everything. And the things we fear, like spiders as well. You know, as much as people are scared of spiders, we need them just as much as anything. But yeah. What's your favourite Pokemon? Just out of curiosity. What's everyone's favourite Pokemon? I know Troths is Eevee. But yeah. To be honest, I expected to be a bit more hungrier about now. I'm not. Which is quite surprising. They chase you away. I'd be nervous, man. I think, you know when you see, like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, and you got people in the thing. I would like to convince myself that I'd be able to do it, but I don't think I would. I think I'd be... It's kind of one of them situations where I'm like, I know I can't do it, and I want to convince myself that I know I can do it. And it would be like, look, I'm on TV. I need to fucking go in there. And it'd be like, as much as I don't want to be in there, I'd be in there type thing. But yeah. It's like when you play a horror game and you're like, look, I don't want to go search these rooms. But then you can't help it, man. Curiosity is a funny thing. You're walking through a horror game and you're like, I don't want to go in this room. There'll be something scary. And then you're like, I've got to go in this room because we're going to kind of see what's in there. The nice ones just vibe so you can adopt them. Wait, you can actually adopt bees? Oh, like, obviously, but you supply them with a hive and things like that. So where do you buy bees from? Like, I know you can go to, like, a beekeeper and stuff like that, but, like, is there... I was curious. Because... Are ticks like bed bugs? Because I know dogs get ticks, don't they? They're like little bugs that suck your blood, similar to Trico. If I get a Trico, to be fair, I'm naming you after every starter regardless anyway, you know what I mean? You're the main starter. Well, top 3 Pokemon, Eevee, Suicune, and Darkrai. Nice. I tell you what, I've got a weird love for all 3 of the legendary dogs, beasts, depending on what you want to class them as. I have a big love for all 3 of them, because the design on them are all really fucking good. Like, I love Entei, don't get me wrong. But Suicune's just a whole different elegancy, man. Just visually stunning. I think Lucario's definitely up there for most people's favourite Pokemon as well, though. Would Trico be, like, your favourite... Out of all the starters, your all-time favourite starter? Fucking hell, Troy. Tell you what, I didn't even know the answer to your joke, and I've just seen what you've... The Fernape's cool, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't even know what my favourite starter would be, you know? I don't think Charmander would be it. I think I'd probably be more drawn to Cyndaquil. I don't know why. I think... What do you think? The later gens... I know for a fact the later gens are definitely not some of my favourite starters. Scorbunny grew on me. To be honest, all 3 of them grew on me. I think I prefer Scorbunny and Trico. Scorbunny and Grookey from that generation. I don't really care too much about the water one. Can't remember what the water one was called. Swaddle. I can't remember his fucking name. But yeah, was it Swabble? Yeah. I probably would say that... I think Cyndaquil might be my favourite starter, you know? I'm just trying to think of all the starters. You've got Trico, you've got Piplup, you've got Torchic, you've got Chimchar. Totodil's okay, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite. But Infernape's decent. I'm pretty sure that I chose Chimchar as my start. Well, to be honest, Chimchar... Initially, I was going to go Piplup, but because I had Piplup as a start when I did another Pokemon project, I think it was Pokemon Gaia, that I would want to kind of go with Chimchar for the Pokemon Renegade Platinum run. I don't really... Yeah, those kind of starters I'm not massively keen on. Even, like, the new Wind and Wave starters aren't massively appeasing to me. Yeah, I think Cyndaquil would probably be my favourite. Let me have a Google. Yeah, so Litten is not my favourite. Litten, Rowlet, Poplio, don't care about those. Froakie, don't really care about the frog. You got Fennekin, don't care. To be fair, Chespin, I kind of like the design on it, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's my go-to favourite. Yeah, Chimchar's definitely probably more my favourite over Piplup. I'm going to be honest, I think Cyndaquil might be my favourite. Generation 2 definitely had the I think Generation 2 and Generation 4 had the best pool of stars, personally. So you got Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup. But then again, Gen 3... I don't care for Oshawott. Don't care for Tepig. Yo, Sam, appreciate that. Thank you. Means a great deal. Thank you so much. To drop a dono. I've got a list of names that I'm naming after Pokemon at the moment. But hopefully we can actually... The problem is it's hard because we have to get them shiny. Like... Nah, I did check. Don't worry. I did check. But yeah, Sam, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. We're good. I was trying to make this fit the screen, but now it seems to be overhanging. Bear with me. Let me shrink this down a bit. See if we can get it all in one. There we go. I'm hoping that might be a bit more visible. The screen. Drag it down. Cool. But yeah, I think Cyndaquil is definitely up there. In terms of legendary, I know obviously Moss was just saying his favourite legendary is Mewtwo. Prof obviously mentioned Suicune. If we were going through based upon... If we were to jump on the topic of legendaries... Okay, we won't base it off all legendary. We'll base it off box art legendaries. What would your ideal favourite box art legendary be? So that it could be Ho-Oh, Lugia. You've got Dialga, Palkia. I suppose you've got Giratina if you include Platinum as well. Oh yeah, Rayquaza. Rayquaza's definitely up there. Oh mate. When we do Dynamax Adventures, Giratina and Rayquaza are top first, man. Man, it's got to be first. Rayquaza's too good to pass up on. Too good. Honestly, crazy. Rayquaza's... The thing is, there's something satisfying about Rayquaza's shiny, and I think it's because it's black. Like, any time a shiny comes up and it's black, everyone loves it. Charizard, Rayquaza... I don't even know what other Pokemon are. Gengar would be good if it was white or black, personally. I think... Oh, Haxorus. Yes. You are right. I was trying to think. I was going through them all and I'm like, huh? Because Ursaring's green, isn't it? Is Ursaring shiny green? I love Teddy Ursa, though. Honestly, I love Teddy Ursus. Teddy Ursa's amazing. Yeah, thought so. Gen 2, I would have a field day with shiny hunting. Like, honestly, I would just... The thing with Gen 2, it's easier to shiny hunt as well. Obviously, the odds are still quite high, but you can change the odds in Renegade Platinum. I think I've set it at 1 in 8,192 to come up as a shiny. But in theory, if we wanted to... Siri's just randomly activated. I don't know why, but I thought Ashton was ringing me or something. I don't like Greninja. And I know that's a hot take, yeah. And I know a lot of people are a bit like, you know, how can you not like it? It's because everyone likes it. Don't get me wrong, in the Detective Pikachu movie, Greninja was fucking cool as shit. Don't get me wrong. But it annoys me because it's so popular. We'll go to 3-4, we will. But yeah, it's just... Greninja is overrated. There's definitely better Pokemon than Greninja. Like, the thing is, there's a lot of decent Pokemon that are massively underestimated. Or underrated, should I say. You know. I got to admit, though, I do love Ursula. Is it Ursula? Cubchoo's. Is it yeah, Cubchoo's evolution. Ursula. I was thinking of Ursaluna. I was getting my words mixed up, but yeah. But ideally, there's a bunch of Pokemon I want to shiny hunt. So, we can get, obviously, the shiny hunt. Man, we're going to have a field day. Because, obviously, the way I view it, when we do Dynamax Adventures, yeah, we are going to have the chance of getting the Legendary Shiny. And then also adding to that, we'll also have the opportunity to get Wild Encounter Legendary Shinies as well. So, those Wild Encounters would be good for, like, Pokemon Champions if they are transferable. But Pokemon Champions, if executed well, will be... If executed well, it will be a really good game. But if it's not, and it becomes too pay to win or whatever, it's not going to be as fun. Which is my favourite Legendary Shiny? I'm going to say Rayquaza, but obviously if we're going to ignore Rayquaza, I'm actually going to have a look. I'm going to have to look at all the legendaries in their shiny state. All legendaries shiny. Because obviously, are we including the Ultra Beasts as well? Okay. So, what have I got here? This isn't very open. Okay. This one has all the variants. Okay. So. Deoxys... Yeah. Kyogre's pink is ugly, man. I ain't gonna lie. The pink's ugly. Lugia would have been better if it was Shadow, but it's not. I've got to admit, like... Outside of Rayquaza, Giratina is good, but I prefer its original colour, though. But I would have to say Suicune. Just because the purple hair goes blue, and it's just pure water blue. It does look freaking cool. But yeah, I've got to admit, Suicune Shiny does look really good. The more and more I talk about shinies, the more and more I'm excited to actually get these kind of, like, Pokemon you don't particularly see shiny. It's going to be hard getting them. Obviously, I think, ideally, I've got to hope that I have some of these Pokemon still available in Dynamax Adventures. Because obviously, my stupid ass, when I first started playing Dynamax Adventures, my stupid ass decided to catch the Pokemon once you finish the Dynamax raid thing. But yeah. Hello, Evan. How are you? How's your shiny hunting going? I have a soft spot for shiny Celebi or shiny Giratina. Shiny Giratina is decent, but it's just... I think its original colours are better, personally. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do roughly 200 a stream. So, obviously, it's not... I normally try to set it for 2 hours. But I'm going to try and do 200. If I round it up... So roughly every week I'll do nearly 1,000 resets. So that way I'm not burning myself out, and also, yeah. But hopefully things should obviously look up. To be honest, I'm not too phased about hitting 4K. Like, obviously, I'm thinking I'm going to get it maybe 5, 6, maybe 7. But yeah. But obviously, the nature isn't too much of an issue because we can change it, obviously, when Pokemon Home comes. But I don't know if I want to... I might just keep Charmander unevolved and do the Nuzz... Well, it's not even a Nuzlocke, actually. It's just a shiny run. So I might just keep Charmander in a box. And... Because I don't want to evolve my Charmander. I don't. I want to keep it shiny. I want to keep it a young cub. If I get an Everstone, then that would be great because it would prevent it from evolving. But yeah. But yeah. I think... Problem is, Charmander's going to get clapped if we go against Brock straight off the bat. And then Shiny Hunt. But obviously, we need Nidoran. Nidoran's my go-to next time. Oh, yeah. But what I'll do... I don't know if it's going to work, though. I wouldn't mind getting a timer to show how long we've been playing. But then again, because I get sidetracked, I get distracted, I'm not constantly locked in all the time. It doesn't really seem like a major worry or concern. You know what I mean? I think you still have quite a lot of Pokemon you didn't take from Dynamax Bench because I kept going. Can we... Mate, I've always hunted Zygarde, man. Zygarde's still in there. I think it's Zygarde, Giratina, something else. But yeah.
You want to give a nickname to your Charmander?
Yes, I do, but I want it to be shiny. Right, let me Google actually where the name rater is because... Oh, actually, I think it might be Cinnabar Island, you know? I just thought about it. I think the name rate is in Cinnabar. Oh, it is in Lavender Town. The name rater in Fire Red is located south of Lavender Town. You can find him in one of the houses on the south side of Lavender Town where it's situated next to another house to reach Lavender Town. You need to take Rock Tunnel after defeating Misty and helping Bill. Ah. Okay, for some reason I thought it was Cinnabar, but it's not. Fair. I will, but because I have a guard egg on Pokemon Sword and Shield, I want to transfer it over there and duplicate it so I can basically give everyone who wants a Charmander. Wink, wink. Shh. I have lots of shinies that I have duped, and they're in my Pokemon home. Nose. I have orange. Top secret mission. Shh. I remember I used to just trade people legendaries all the time. Once I find the shiny, if you want one, I'll send one your way. Do you think it's weird how you can like duplicate stuff? Like even in the classic games as well. You used to go to the PC, you'd deposit something, I think you'd change box and then you turn it off as your box is saving. You know? And I always found it funny that it was normal. You know what I mean? To be able to do that. But like we never got scared of like trying to like break our game or corrupt our file or whatever. I remember I had this Pokemon Crystal. I definitely think it was a dodgy copy someone traded me. And I got robbed, mate. I got robbed blind. Got mugged off. Then I remember, I would never forget, it pissed me right off. Like, I'm still a Yu-Gi-Oh fanatic anyway. But I used to have this Yu-Gi-Oh game. I traded 3 games for this guy's Yu-Gi-Oh game, and I think it was another game. So I traded 3 of my games, and then he came back to the house saying he needed to swap back, and I was crying because I didn't want to give this Yu-Gi-Oh game up, man. I was obsessed with it. And then I remember trying to peel off the fucking game thing of a different game and stick it on. And yeah, pissed me off, that did. And then another guy, man, I got scammed so much as a kid. I remember this lad called Ashley came down. He was just like, oh, I used to swap. Is it my games? I think I used to swap my games for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then he came down and goes, I need my games back, but I can give you these cards back. But don't worry, I got my revenge. I went back over and stole a game. And then made out I didn't touch it. So I got the game back in the end. So fuck you, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, mate, fucking mugged me off. Annoying, he come to my house and my mum obviously turned around and said, I need that game. And I was just like, well, he needs to give me all my cards back that I gave him. And then he didn't give me all my cards. So when I went over the next time out, I made sure I swiped that game again. I blagged that shit. And I said to Mum, I said, Mum, I don't know what you're on about. I was just like, we've just been swapping cards. At times we swap cards. I was just like, I don't know what you mean. I haven't got the game. Went back upstairs, got in my bed. But nah. I was young, man. This has got to be like, it's got to be... Yeah, I must have been at 11. I'm pretty sure it was World Championship 2004. I'm pretty sure it was. The thing is, I'm not being funny. If someone's going to mug me off and take my decent Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff... Because... No, this is too... Yeah, because do you remember the days when you used to buy one of these little disc things? Yeah, you used to buy like a little case and you'd stick all your games inside of this case. That's what he had. But I can't remember. I think I'm getting 2 stories mixed up. You had Ashley, who obviously traded Yu-Gi-Oh cards. No, there was 2 people. Ashley swapped it. There was 3 of my games for 2 of his games because it was some shitty racing game. And I think I swapped Bionicle with him. I think I gave him my Bionicle game, I think. And then he come back for his Yu-Gi-Oh game, and I said, fuck that, nah. And then... there was another time when... Yeah. Might have been same, I don't know. But it beats me. Yeah, it was a zipper. It was like a zipper case. Right, ladies and gents, we are going a bit over the 3400. We've done 200 resets today, so we will probably call it a day here. Just want to say I appreciate the support on the channel. You guys are amazing. We'll give it to 7:30. We'll see how many we can get in till 7:30. And then we'll jump off. Tidy it up, get sorted and everything. Alright. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I was going to play Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not. I'm going to jump back on and play Pokemon. I think I'm just going to focus on the shiny hunt. Obviously, I'll arrange after stream tomorrow to duel members. And then we can get some uploads in for the content for the channel. But yeah. Wait. There's... you know the weird thing about sense of smell as well is the fact that you can... a certain scent can take you back to something that happened 20 years ago. Like, I remember, I don't know what it was. I got this scent of smell of like cooked food, but it smelled like lower school, middle school canteen. Like that smell, I would always love to go back and smell. You know, just lunchtime in a school and just smelling the canteen of them cooking up food and things like that. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I think. I remember years, well, we're talking years ago, we're talking back in middle school. I went out and bought this new Pokemon set. Yeah. This new Pokemon pack had released, and I was like, right, I'm going to buy it. And I'm pretty sure it was when Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald had released. I'll have to figure out what set it was, because I remember my mate got Charizard. And like, I went out and he goes, "Where'd you get it from?" I said, "Oh, I got it from Argos and that." He went out and bought packs from Argos, came in the next day and he had Charizard. And I'm thinking, what the thing is, I think it's only hype when you've got people around you into the same hobby. Same with any game. Like, if you're playing COD and you're playing COD with other people, you're going to have a laugh. You know, if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh with a bunch of people, you can have a laugh. I think that's the thing, is you got to learn to have the fun element with everything again. You know? Yeah. The good thing is we're pushing nearly 3-5, which kind of makes me happy a little. You know? But it's not a massive rush, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we get to sit here, we get to vibe, we get to have good chat, banter, everything. Oh, God, excuse me. Yawning my head off. Yeah. Oh, Dinky Donuts are just... Oh, love them. Love them. I've got to brush my teeth as well, man. I definitely am not eating for tonight. I think I've eaten a bit too much throughout the day. So I'm going to brush my teeth. And that. I've got dentist next month and they're going to absolutely grill me. They're going to be like, bruv. I need to get back into the habit of using mouthwash. The problem is you can't use mouthwash straight away after brushing your teeth, which kind of irritates me because I'm so used to brushing my teeth and using mouthwash. But I tried to wait a half an hour gap, then use mouthwash. But it is what it is. I want this person to turn their fucking shower vent thing off. I can actually sleep in peace for once. Mate, it makes me laugh. I'm constantly getting adamant Charmander every time. And then watch me when I got Shiny, I'll get timid. Or lonely would be quite funny. I wouldn't mind lonely. To be fair, okay, so we'd have to do 3 gym badges to get to Lavender. No, that's not too bad, I suppose. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate the support on the channel. Stixs, appreciate it. Sam, appreciate it as well. Obviously, everyone's supporting the channel, whether you're a member, donating or not. Whether you're just watching, it all means a great deal to me because it helps the growth of the channel. So it's massively appreciated. We'll go for one more reset. Screw it. Mate, the thing is, when you start shiny hunting, it's hard to stop because you become addicted. I'm addicted to it. But the thing is, the good thing about this addiction, it's free. You know? Yeah. Mate, honestly, the thing is I don't understand is how can they be in there? Like, the extractor fan is really fucking noisy, yeah? So I don't understand how they haven't come to realise, unless they're not in their flat. That's the only thing I could think of, is that they just haven't been in there. They've just left it on. But my God, that shit's annoying. Especially when it's been on all week. I dread to think what their electric bill's like with an extractor fan 24/7 on. Shit. The worst part is you can hear how loud it is because I can hear it through the fucking headphones.
Unbelievable.
Would you like to claim the Charmander? Oh. No. I thought it stopped. It had a 1 second break and then decided to kick back. Personally, you should be able to turn it off. It should turn off automatically. No, I would rather hear them do the dirty because it's probably going to last 2 minutes at most. But this annoyance is like, imagine your Xbox fan or your PlayStation fan. You know when you hear the whole, and then, or you put your phone against a wall. Like let's say someone's ringing you and it's vibrating, yeah, and you got it against the wall and it's constantly doing that. That's all it is coming from there all the time, and it's so infuriating because you can't do nothing about it other than probably bang on the wall. But I can't deal with no confrontation or drama. You know what I mean? And then I could be completely wrong. It might not even be from their flat. It might be from a flat upstairs. It's just like... I had a survey around a few weeks ago and I'm starting to think they might have fucked up my fucking extractor fan. Yeah, that noise is annoying as well. Right, okay. It's 7:30, ladies and gentlemen. Been a pleasure as always. Thank you for supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you tomorrow for the continuation of our shiny hunt. Ideally, I'll probably try and push for 1600 tomorrow. Well, not 1600, 3600 tomorrow. But yeah. Right. You know what? It's so addictive, man. Fuck's sake. Right, we'll go one more. It looks weird though. Like, who stops at 3417? It just looks off. Let's go for 3420. 3420, and then I'm turning the console off because I'm hooked. Because it's I'm gonna have to just drop the controller. I want to get it done. I really do just want to get this shiny hunt done. I want to be able to visit the grass. I can't even remember what a grass battle even looked like. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you not think the first generation, obviously, Kanto gym badges looked amazing? They genuinely look superb. I don't remember what the other generation badges looked like, but yeah. Oh, you missed it. Yeah, I had to reinstall it. I forgot I even had it. Right, we'll go one more. And then that's it. And then I'll throw in the controller. Unless this happens to be the shiny. Right, last one. Ladies and gentlemen, the last one of the stream is coming in hot. Just want to say thank you for your support on the channel. You guys are massively appreciated. And have a pleasurable afternoon. Have a pleasurable day. And I shall see you tomorrow. Come on, Ashton, pick your Pokemon. Come on, let's go. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.